In Book 1, Chapter 8 of 1984, Winston wanders into the slums of London, narrowly escaping a rocket bomb. He sees a severed hand on the street and kicks it into the gutter. As he strolls past a pub, he sees a very old man. Winston decides this man might remember life before the revolution, and he follows him into the pub, buying him a beer, and asks him to compare his life as a boy to life now. The man is eager to talk, but he can't stay on track. Winston leaves the pub and finds himself at the junk shop where he'd purchased his diary. It seems like a spooky place, and as late as it is, the shop is still open, so he goes in. Winston buys a glass paperweight with coral inside it. The proprietor, Mr. Charrington, invites Winston to see more antiques in an upstairs room. They climb the stairs, and the room conjures vague memories for Winston. On the wall is a picture of an old church, St. Clement's, and Mr. Charrington recites a rhyme, and near the end of it, there's the ominous line, "Here comes a chopper to chop off your head." There's no telescreen in this room. Winston realizes he could be alone and secure here. He considers risking renting it for a few dollars a month. As he leaves, he sees the dark-haired girl from the Ministry of Truth. Is she spying on him? Winston considers the fact that they always come for you at night. He recalls O'Brien's words, "We shall meet in the place where there is no darkness." In this chapter, Winston is torn between who the party wants him to be and who he is becoming. Kicking the severed hand shows his lack of empathy that party policies have influenced and the realities of brutality in London. Winston is not yet as human as he aspires to be. When he thinks about what O'Brien tells him, he insists on seeing it as a sign of hope. Something is propelling Winston forward. Maybe it's his inability to fit in or to accept the prevailing society. Maybe it's his improbable wish to change it. It may lead to Winston's demise. The narrator introduces the word own life here. Now, individualism and eccentricity are dangerous for a party member, and Winston is a party member, albeit one in the outer reaches of the party. The proles may be destitute, but at least they're free from constant surveillance. Winston coming back to the same shop where he bought his diary and buying the paperweight is significant. It shows characteristics that purchasing things and making decisions are dangerous. Now he's considering renting the room upstairs. Orwell takes time to describe Mr. Charrington, the owner of the junk shop. He doesn't give readers the name of the old man in the pub, but there's something different about him. He's not the usual prole. The narrator describes him as having a vague air of intellectuality and an accent less based on that of the majority of proles. Perhaps Mr. Charrington's memories of the past have not yet been weakened. He may find an ally in Mr. Charrington.